Child trafficking is a when they force a child to move from their home to a different place to work for others' beneficiary.
Child trafficking is really in Ghana. It's not a myth. About 70% of the trafficking issues happen with relatives.
People are lured or the families are deceived. It occurs in particular areas where we have cocoa or farming activities. And then it also occurs in where we have larger rivers and lakes where people do fishing.
When children are trafficked from their various communities to work on the water lake, most often they do not have the strength as an elderly person should have to paddle a canoe or also to even dive. When they are working on the lake and the net or a net should get tangled or entangled down in the lake, they ask the children to dive, and some of them dive as deep as possible without knowing what's under there. Sometimes they get hurt by sticks and other things like that.
Ghana make a difference. We are a shelter first and foremost. And so we shelter the vulnerable. Here we are today with about 36 children and counting. So far, we've had 86 children in total. We've sheltered 86 children.
I think the major challenge here is the behavior that they put up or learn from those communities or from the lake. They tend to be very aggressive because they feel that being aggressive in that community, then you are defending yourself.
They still feel strongly that the offenders are not at fault. They blame themselves. They feel that they are guilty.
The first thing we do is we provide him water, food, then we take him around, we give him clothes, then we give him bed, mattress.
We also interact with them, find out as they keep long, we have some bonding sessions with them, and then they can now tell us sometimes the truth.
We ask him where you were first, and then here. We are going to make life different for you.
We use behavior management to modify that behavior or to help them unlearn that behavior that we don't want to see in them, and also reinforce the positive ones that we want to see in them.
As part of that process of rehab, we also work with families.
We first trace any family member of the kids or the caregiver, the parent, and whosoever. Then we empower the caregiver and also educate them so that they can better take care of their children.
If we hope to be successful with ending child trafficking and all forms of child labor, then we've got to empower the families. We've got to help them to be self-reliant.
So when these issues are solved in the family, then we see that the family is now ripe to get the child back and they are ready for the child. Sometimes we do counseling, sometimes we empower the parents or the family. After doing all these things, when we see the family is ready, then we do the reunification with a package. After the reunification, we do some occasional visits to find out how the child is doing.
We have school-based monitoring and then home-based monitoring. So with the school-based monitoring, when I go to the school, I want to know the child's performance in school, the child's behavior in school, and if the child has any problem that is preventing he or she or the child from kind of learning. Then if there is a problem in the house that prevents the child from better improving in his or her life, we also address that.
We want to expand on what we do here, but we are not looking at spreading across other regions. We want to put effort into improving the quality of service we are giving to the children. If parents are committed and if the education can go all out to them, and in fact the children themselves, if they can understand what child trafficking really means, I think we would go a long way to put a stop to this menace in society. So typically, a child is here for between for 6 to 9 months. Within this time, the average cost that is incurred on a child is about $2,500 per child. If you want to add the reunification package, which is a big part of it, then you're looking at $4,500 to $5,000.
Ghana Make a Difference gets funds from our donors abroad, our volunteers.
In Akan, they say Kitwe Biensa. It means little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. We encourage you to contribute the little you can to make this program successful and to give these children a better life.
So we plead with everybody to come on board and help Ghana Make a Difference through little or nothing donation, through voluntary support, and all those other means that will help Ghana Make a Difference to excel to the level that we want to see it. Thank you very much for your support in advance.